Oh yeah, I had something on my mind. Words. These certain words that we say all the time to keep this reality the way it is. Words to me are like spells. That's why I found some people on you know, that really see what the word true meanings of each word, which is pretty cool. I mean, I was observing some of the people that look at esoteric words. But for me, when I go outside every day, and the words that I hear all the time, it is what it is. It is what it is. You hear that? It's a repeating word that I can hear clear as day in most people. It is what it is means they they accept this reality. It is created to believe that this is this is it is what it is because it's because they accepted it because that's how they accept the reality. It's like a spell. And it's like another word, a couple words. It is what it is, and what's another word or another? You know, this is normal. This is normal. This is what we do all the time. This is how it's supposed to be. This is how it's supposed to be. It's like a program. To believe, to accept. To not change the reality that we live in because we see it because it is what it is, and I can't stand that fucking word. Every time I hear that word, you know, it's a word that doesn't make people change. Moving forward, I see that word a lot. Moving forward, are we really moving forward? I know a small group of us is moving forward, but the majority is still, it is what it is. I always felt like this, when I hear, it's like, hear certain sentences. How I listen to people's sentences when they talk. I listen carefully, and then that's what makes me kind of like walk the other way. It's like for me, when someone says, when you're in debt and they say, congratulation, you know? Does that sound positive? I mean, you're being in debt and you're telling me congratulations? Just think about it. Think about what you hear, you know? Because I hear it, for me, it's like it's kind of weird because when I hear things, certain sentences on how people are programmed, to believe in the manipulation of this fake positive world that we live in, and they make it sound like it's a good, happy thing. How is it? How is it? Why? Why congratulations for being in debt? I just so my mind says there's something wrong with that person, you know? There's something wrong with that person who says that, you know? Yeah, it is what it is. It's like that's the worst word to say to me, to be honest. That's how I feel. It is what it is. You know, and I feel like, and I know certain sentences. I could tell that it always starts when these certain sentences. It always starts from the leaders, and then all of a sudden the people. It goes down the pyramid, and all the sentences goes down to the common people, you know, and they start imitating the leaders every time. It's like it's funny how it's passed on down, you know, how one word can change everything. One word can change everything, you know. One word can change the reality of everything. Because I know for me, being from I always felt like I was from an alternate reality, and to me, the little tiny things always get to me all the time. You know, when I observe and I look around me, because I know everything's off. You know, and you know, it's like it is what it is. I hate that fucking brainwash word that people say because it's a program. It's a spell. You know, if you look at the spell, everybody it's like they're casting a spell onto all of us. You know, that's why I never say certain words. You know, I never say certain sentences. You know, I noticed that for myself because I always avoid certain sentences, certain words, and sometimes I kind of like don't say the whole words at all at one time. I always skip these little certain words, you know? It's funny how how words can be spells, you know? It's like, I look at the Bible, you know? When somebody reads out the Bible and, you know, certain quotes and certain part, you know, whatever, you know, certain things, and it's like they're casting a spell, you know. I mean, it's same thing. I mean, it's the same thing for any kind of ritual, you know. It's like a ritual, you know. Rituals, they cast spells, you know, and certain words always brainwash us by repeating them. You know, when you repeat word, I said this in a long time. I made a video about this a long time ago. If you repeat words over and over, you're really casting a spell. You know, moving forward is the best example of casting a spell. You know, because to me, I don't feel like moving forward is a word. It's a spell. You know. And every word I hear is like it's a spell to keep us here, to keep us part of this reality that we live in. So yeah, I have a thing about certain words. You know, if you say a certain word to me and I'm familiar with it, then I know that's a spell, a brainwashed word. A repeating word. It's always a repeating word or sentences. That's how it works. You know. I don't know why I listen so carefully on everybody's word. That's why I walk away from my friend. You know, there's certain things that she said that kind of like made me walk the other way. Made me resist. You know, it's weird. You know.